Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm Teresa Moore, and today I'm going to introduce you to my new class on the art of webcasting. Now, I invite you to this 2-hour introductory, and it really is just to teach you the basics of the art of webcasting. Now, I use the word webcasting, and really that's just a generic name that I've chosen to use to describe a process of interactive live. Now, you know, we've heard of webcasts, and we've heard of podcasts, and we've heard of webinars, and really what that means is that we have now moved to the technology of being able to take video and broadcast it over the internet. Now, whether that's live or pre-recorded, that's where you start to learn the difference. Now, when I talk about a webcast for my company and for the clients that I teach marketing and business consulting to, I've taken webcasting to a cutting-edge technology where you can take and put a camera in your business or office or seminar room and broadcast live, and then be able to have students or clients interact with you in the moment. Now, that can be done one of three different levels. One, you can just have it done with a chat where you can be broadcasting with a camera on you connected to your computer, and they can chat and answer questions. Another level is you can use technologies like Skype or video conferencing, and you can have a group of people in one room, a group of people clear across the country or across the world, and they can have a camera on them, or they can have a video-based conferencing service like Skype, or there are different programs out there, and you can connect the two rooms and have an interactive live experience. Or three, and this is another level that I've been developing for my clients and my customer base, and that is where you can set up what I refer to as facilitated sites, where I could be teaching live, and then I can have small groups in different locations with a camera on them that can be broadcast into my broadcast, and we can have an interactive experience. Now, the technology of internet is just growing rapidly, and so the idea of using interactive live video-based technology to grow your business is what this introductory class is. Now, the services are amazing because the technology is changing so quickly. In fact, a year ago, we couldn't do what we're talking about doing today without having an immense expense. But just as the technology changes, the ability to film and create audio, video-based content is now coming down to it really is free for anyone. Did you know, and you'll learn this in my class, that you could be broadcasting live over the internet for no cost within minutes? There are free services that I'll cover on how to use them. And so really it comes down to some very, very basic ideas. One is to have a camera. And that could be a built-in camera on your screen, or you can buy a little camera from the computer store for $20, $30, or you can go to an extreme and have a very elaborate filming camera. But the technology's there. Second is a microphone, and that could be a built-in mic on your computer, or a built-in mic on your little camera that you mount on your computer screen, or it can be a wireless mic, which I use so I get good quality. So video, audio, and then lighting. So what are some of the opportunities available to you to grow or expand your business using the art of webcasting? Well, I work with book authors and seminar leaders because of my new company, the More Wealth Network. And I'm now teaching them how to take and use interactive webcasting to do a book tour. So maybe they can be live in one location but have it broadcast over the internet so many people can attend instead of just those 1 or 2 or 15. And to be able to connect a bookstore to one of your live interactive webcasts could just grow your distribution sources exponentially without you having to track around the world or around the country doing your book tours. Another possibility is to create a book trailer or a interactive experience with your book followers on your content. Now, normally, if you've taken the time to write a book, you have an extraordinary amount of information that you've compiled over many years that maybe you got 1/10 of it into your book, but there are followers that would love to hear you expound on that. So to be able to create excitement for your new book, or for a book that's been out there for a period of time that is no longer getting exposure, to be able to use interactive live webcasts to expand or grow that audience is just an extraordinary opportunity. Another way is for you to take and do kind of like a book. You've seen movie trailers after a great movie of the making of the book, or the author's background, because those are very important tools in learning to sell your work. Your audience wants to connect with you, and maybe you're not a great speaker, but if you take the time and develop a video-based content that they can learn more about you to make them want to buy your book, well, that's an extraordinary opportunity available for you. As a seminar or workshop leader, to be able to take your current seminars to a whole other level by adding interactive live broadcasts to your current seminar can expound or expand your business exponentially, because now it's not limited to who can make it at the time, but now who can log in and interact with you. And here's the part that's exciting for me, the ability to take and train facilitators to set up small groups around the country or around the world as you teach live, and they facilitate your live teaching, and you can create interactive experiences with them. Takes the opportunity to grow your business and your distribution just tremendously without the expense of travel, hotels, even printed material, handouts, because now it's done in the moment, interactive live. It's quite exciting. Now let's talk about some of the business owners who maybe they've gotten expertise in their business, and now they can create a webcast where they can educate their customers, online interactive, so that they could buy more product. Or they could take and offer the service of a one-on-one without having to come into the company. And now you can expand your business outside your current location, because anyone can connect with you anywhere in the world to learn your trade or your expertise on why you provide the product or service that you provide. Another possibility is to create training tapes, whether it's training for your sales staff or whether it's training for your customers on how to use your product or service. And for entrepreneurs, the cutting-edge technology of interactive live webcasts has now taken and created a whole new possibility of business. And so to take and create a whole new business income source with the tools of interactive live, where you can cut your expense of startup almost down to nothing, to buying a computer in a sense and plugging into the internet. And now it's learning the tools of marketing and distribution, which is what the art of webcasting is. So I invite you to my 2-hour introductory, which will follow through with a 4-hour course on all the details, and then that would provide you the opportunity for a 1-year training as the technology changes and as the market grows and as the distribution and advertising techniques get developed. You'll be able to connect for a one-time fee for the next year. And now, whether it's for you personally or for your staff or for associates that love to promote your work, you can now create an income source for them and for you. So I thank you for spending this time with me and invite you to my 2-hour introductory class at $44, and then very shortly a 4-hour class will follow that will give you a 1-year attendance. So have a great day, and I encourage you to check out my new interactive live webcast programs, my new speakers and authors that are joining daily, and I invite you to be one of those speakers or one of my facilitators. And aloha.